Hello guys, it's Shockwave King back once again, and as you saw the title of the video, Hajime Ippo! Round 13-16. I'm home, Japan. I'm home. Well, the last home is down there. Yet is another chapter. And I really can't get him out on the exact same day like I used to, but it's just, I'm here, Tony. I'm here. Return to the Kurogama Gym. Today stars this man. And there is no cover page this time around like the last chapter, but it does pick up right where we left off on the previous chapter. Until then, I'm looking like this. This look too weird. I can't concentrate on practicing. Too weird. Keyboard says too weird. Next page. He pulls off that wig. What do you mean? This. And they don't kick him more, I can barely keep it in. Kimura's like, whatever. If you want to laugh, laugh. Yoki's like, no, we can never laugh at that. I mean, it clearly came from incredible hard weight control. And then the guy's like, we don't want to belittle your efforts. And the great Takamura chimes in. I understand the truth of, I understand the true hell of weight control. The laugh at you is to laugh at myself, and I could never laugh at such a thing. And then Kimura partially pulls back off that wig, and then Yoki the guy's like, "Man, talking more man." But like, "Man, talking more, don't laugh." As he holds his stomach, and then like, Takamura's like, "You." He looks like Kimura you and make this face. And Kimura's like, man, you will oh my god. You were really close, weren't you? Takamura's like, don't you look down on me. If it's a joke, I laugh like hell. However, I could never laugh at a man who sacrificed himself for the sake of a match. To do so to be laughed in the face of boxing itself, it would be an absolute travesty. I decree, I shall not laugh. Kimura's like, what bull? You're gonna laugh behind me. No, you're gonna laugh at me behind my back. Takamura's like, don't you have faith in me? As you can see, Kimura has been down this road too many times. He knows what's up the Takamura Creek. Nothing good come to me. Just look at Yoki. The abuse got so bad his girlfriend got concerned. Team Miko was concerned for him. But Kimura's like, there's no way you can do it. Don't forget how long I know you. And then the Takamura declared, fine, you bastards too. For now on, anyone who laughs at Kimura will play 100 million yen, or wait, we pay 100 million yen fine to be deported. How you gonna deport somebody who's also Japanese? How you gonna do that? And that 100 million yen is equivalent to like $9,500. Kimura turns around. He's like, I see. Well, if you're willing to go that far, I guess I can believe you. Although, are you sure you'll be okay? He pulls out that wig, holding back like that. Is it really? It's really unhealthy, and it's just they both can barely bear it. They both can barely bear it. And Takamura goes down safe. Ryuki declares safe. Way to go, Takamura, Itagaki says. I don't know. This is what I mean by the Hajime Ippo shenanigans. George is really pushing that wig thing. It's just, I wasn't expecting to have most of the chapter be this, but I can't act like I didn't enjoy it. I can't. Oh man, I will have to pay $1 million. Takamura survives. Kimura does it again. Takamura's like, enough. I got used to seeing you like that already. Yoki's like, this whole thing is Ippo's fault anyway. It's Ippo's fault. He was trying to do him a favor. Takamura's like, it's fine. He already took his deportation. But no, he would. Wow, really? Just go throw Ippo on the bus. He already took his deportation. You know he's soon coming back from Mexico, right? And like Tenhei Qatar talks about and thinks about Mexico. Kimura's like, you guys can laugh too. Oh no, I just hearing about Mexico just made us kind of feel lonely. We really miss our master, even though he's a potential terrible trainer, when the first time we were sparring somebody, we got beaten brutally. Takamura's like, he's only been gone for a few days. Quit being drama queens. Where, the men of Isle has returned. And Ippo walks up, Teihei Kata's like, master, and we get this half-page full spread of Ippo's in via Mexico, and like he slightly leans on it and dashes away, and he runs up the steps, and he's just like, adios, grass. Oh my god. What did he just say? Goodbye. Thank you. Why? Master, welcome back. He's a full-on Mexico file now. What? What is a Mexico file? Mike, what is a Mexico? Does anybody know what a Mexico file is? I don't know what that is. And Teihei Kata walked in, was just like, I've been practicing hard with you, we've been waiting for you to come back. And Ippo shakes his head. Well, the thing is, Itagaki asked, what is it? Ippo's like, he's just still nostalgic. Aoki, you've only been gone for a few days now, you know. And Ippo's like, alright, I brought back some authentic Mexican souvenirs for you guys. Now, remember in a few chapters earlier, on that chapter I was like kind of iffy about with Ippo starting off the chapter picking up their masks. I didn't know he was gonna pick up this many masks, but he picked up one for like everybody. And you see what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, Kitara was like, what? Thank you so much. Now, did you see here? Now, there's a slight irony in what he gave to Teihei, and that is, I once said with Teihei, what if Ippo, instead of getting an Ippo, what if he got Encindo instead? And you can see that he gave Teihei the cat mask. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying, just look at it. Now, there's also another thing. He gave Kentaro a mask to make him look like Flash, kind of like a otherworld Flash. Now that could be interesting. Could Kentaro be a secret speed demon? Is that a possibility? Because I always said that I believe that Kentaro is stronger than Teihei, but could he be a speed machine? As a perfect combination of Kimura and Itagaki, with some more personalities thrown there. Could this be a possibility? Who knows? But it gets over to Itagaki and Aoki. And Itagaki's like, oh, cool mask. And Aoki's like, they feel like Mexico. They feel like Mexico. Now, Itagaki get like a half brain mask, with the other side being like a skull. That's partially covered over his eye. But Aoki gets this like Chinese looking mask. We get that one ponytail in the back, but everything else show you bald. And like, you got the kanji of ramen on top of it. And then Ippo gets to the great, the fantastic, the pride of Japan, the grand eagle, the great Takamura. That's because they're from the real. That's because they're from the real thicket homeland of the Lucha Libre. There was a bunch of stalls right in front of the arena selling them, and I had a hard time deciding which one to pick for everybody. So that means as you can see also in the thumbnail, the mask of the great Takamura flying like an eagle. Now apparently the translation is Takamura is dressed like the main character from Shangri-La Frontier, another series in a weekly shonen magazine. But I've never heard of it, but the Takamura is a grandiose eagle. Takamura's like, I like it. Ayuki's like, why do I have to say he's gonna steal that for his own brand? Oh my god. And Itagaki's like 100%. And he's just like, Kimura-san, you're a Japanese theme. Now, when I first saw this, I didn't realize what mask he got Kimura. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. And Kimura turns around halfway, put it on. Oi, I'm a fan of this. Flying cross chop. Cut it off as Takamura brutally abused Kimura, and then he drops kicks him. Ippo is so numb to the abuse, so lively as always. Nothing's changed. My god. And then Kimura runs around saying, sorry, I'm not one to play pro wrestling right now, but this thing is smothering me. Now, here's where it is. When Ippo said it was Japanese theme, I don't know if I showed it off in the video or not, but Ippo accidentally has given Kimura a mask to look just like his haircut, and he gave him a mask to make him look like a Kappa. So when he takes off the mask, and Ippo just got snot right out his nose, and everybody else falls down, and then you can see Kimura next to that mask. The entire crew cannot take it. Takamura, Aoki, Itagaki, Teihei, Kentaru, all now owe Kimura 1 million yen. Kimura is a rich man. That's like $5,000. No, that's like $50,000 to USA. My God, my golly. Like seriously, it's also in the thumbnail, but it's just like, was it that funny? Was it that? Cause like it was a complete accident. But he does like that Kappa. He does. He looks like a Kappa. 1 million yen, and you too. 1 million yen. All of you pay up. And they on the ground. It's like he's evolved. I can't hold back. He's like a Russian nesting dog. Don't come any closer. You guys promise. They pushed Ippo forward. He already got deported. Let it slide. Oh, Ippo thinks. I don't understand what's going on right now, but breathing this air in this place, I finally feel I'm home, Japan. I finally feel it. I'm home, Japan. Oh my God. Wait, how did I miss this page? How did I miss this page? And it's just like, welcome home, and Mishima shows up, and Kumi is wearing some type of mask. What is this? Look at this, your son brought this music souvenir. What do you think? And Mishima's like, that dumbass should be deported. It should be deported. Oh, I don't even know what that mask is. How did I miss this the first time I read it? Oh my God, how did this happen? What mask is that? Look at this, your son bought me this mask. What do you think? He should be deported. What's it with to deport your fellow Japanese countrymen? Why? So, we get to see what Coach Kurogami's and Yagi-san mask looks like. No, we don't know what mask he gives to Shinoda. I don't believe so. So the coach is like, so, did she prove anything? Or did Mexico prove to be anything useful in the end? And Ippo responds, being surrounded by that fire, I think anyone who was brought up in that ring would become strong. I think I have a little bit of understanding of why Mexico is the king of the lighter weight classes. And like, if you get to see their mask close up, and Yagi just got a panda and he's wearing glasses, and Coach Kurogama got like some type of demon face on him, but it fits him so well. It's odd. And Coach is like, Nipa's like, although the one who's really had the important job there was Sendo said, and he was nothing short of amazing. On the way back, I asked him about his match with Ricardo, and he said, I'll figure something out. So all I can do is wait for him to show me what he's figured out. And the coach says, he may have beaten Gonzalez, but Ricardo's another ball game mentality. Don't you agree? Ippo responds, I said it's the same thing too. But if Sendo's saying, I think he might be able to. But if it were me, coach, it'd be like the coach is like, he pays attention. He zooms up into his eye. If it was Ippo on the plane back home, I was to fight him 100 times in my head, and I was beating one-sidedly every single time. Ippo is back thinking about boxing, not hardcore, but this is chipping away at the Ippo armor. At the number 95, coach pays attention more closely. He focused. Although I stuck it to him and even though I stuck it to him and pulled him into a punching match, there was a small glimmer of hope. If I threw out punches recklessly abandoned, even if it's just hit his shoulders, elbows, eventually he'd be fed up and leave an opening for me to push through. And the 101st time, Coach Kurogama asked, Ippo paused. It seems like if you think to death about it, even if this is a match everyone says is impossible to win, even if there's everyone hit that you might be able to open up a path, your opponent is human too. As long as you keep moving your body and your head, anything is possible. Just look at that Ippo look Look at that look. That is not the same Ippo that went to Mexico. He's different. He's evolved. He's better. But how Vegeta? I don't know. But he's changed. He went to the Mexico hyperbolic time chamber, and he's changed from before. And Coach Kogama gives him a look, and he was like, and that's what I've learned. And that's why I can tell newcomers, both present and the future. Coach, thank you very much for letting me go to Mexico. Slam, I see. It seems like you learned something after all. So when I get to this end of the part of the chapter, I was just like, alright, excellent, fantastic, great. But then, the final message, well, before that, I say sadly, there is a break next week, or in this case, this week, so it'd be next week. But the final message says, are the disciples' true intentions hidden under a mask as well? Hajime Ippo round 1316. Home. Wait. Japan, I'm home. It's fantastic. Now I was planning on making a totally different video about this, but I'll get to that later. I found this chapter hilarious. This is the Hajime Ippo shenanigans we've been missing. We've had the action-packed, lip-busting, hand-breaking, face-jabbing, liver-punching, relentless action. And then, like always, after all that, George returns his home with the comedy, making fun of people, turning Kimura into a Catholic, and everything else. But, beyond all the comedics, one of the biggest things we've seen in this chapter is Ippo was actually shadowboxing, which I don't think I've seen him do that in a while. And he wasn't doing like no lightweight shadowboxing, like he was like putting some emphasis to it, and the coach guy was paying attention, and just seeing Ippo even think even for a split second that, oh, I might actually have a chance against Ricardo. The fact that he was actually saying like over 100 times, I thought it over and over in my head. Why would he be thinking over 100 times about fighting Ricardo Martinez? Why was he thinking if he started throwing punches irregularly and abandoned, that even if it just hit his elbows and his shoulders, that eventually he'll open up a path to crack open his shell and mash the nuts inside? I'm telling you, this is the first degree of Ippo returning. I mean, when I first read this chapter, it was just like, I got to the end, I was just like, alright. And then like hearing that it's the disciples' true intentions hidden is under a mask as well. It's just like, you see that face Ippo give Coach Kogama? Do you see that face, Jimmy? Do you see that face? Greatness, only greatness could come from this. Only greatness. I'm not going to say Ippo is about to return. All I say is, I give it 20, 30 chapters, and Ippo might be back in the gym sparring. Or just help. I won't say like official return sparring, but might help out some of his disciples. You know, show them some head movement after that pitiful display they did against Oda's, Kobashi's, and Okita's fighters. He could go in there and spar with him personally, or hit the mix like he was coach, and we did do some intense mid work and see what type of fighters Kentaro and Tay develop into. But this is big news. This is fantastic news. It's the best of both worlds. You got the comedy of Hajime Ippo, and you get the mad action. But I swear, I put this in my life, I did not see that whole scene with Mishima. I don't know what drugs I was on, or how I was unable to see that scene. But my God, he should be deported. What's with all the deportation jokes? Why are we throwing Japanese countrymen outside the country? Why? But then again, this is some messed up karma for Kimura, because technically he never did get his haircut when he faced that Electra guy from the Philippines. Because they okay to get his head cut up, but Kimura didn't. Excuse me, Kimura didn't. So you know what that means. This is just, it's messed up, but talk about some late karma. My God. Maybe Woman Shopware King, I don't know you guys' opinions about this fantastical chapters. In my opinion, it was excellent. It was everything you could ever wanted. And just seeing Ippo shadow box like that, while deeply thinking about Ricardo. Yes, the first signs like no longer hints of what if or but, like if his body still is still there. Now it's purely mentally. Coach Kurogama's plan might have worked. He might have dug through the concrete and set Ippo back on the path to return into the gym. The Godwin could be back in the arena. I don't know when. He's not gonna be in the next 10 or 20 chapters, but just like when Ippo was training to go against Antonio, the ball is rolling, and we could be getting something else. I don't know if you guys' opinions of the chapter. I found it hilarious. And like, comment, subscribe if you want more videos put on a more frequent basis, or you're one of those guys who actually read the web comic, then you can support the Patreon and get that stuff out to you right off the bat. But today it'll be Born Software King. I don't know you guys' opinions. Like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.